You say, oh.
Bringing you the finest entertainment on this side of the void. Game reviews, movie reviews, tales and myths from the supernatural unknown, unsavory food reviews, clown world news, and much more, all wrapped up in one extremely mediocre yet morbidly amusing online television channel, the Shady Gamer Channel. Entertainment, but not for everyone.
If your dream job is being a security guard stuck in a little guard post in the middle of the desert for a dodgy science company, then this game is a great job simulator for you. For the rest of us, not so much. Luckily, there's a crazy cult and a murderous alien monster involved. That said, you won't be fighting said alien being, you won't be gunning down crazy cultists, you won't be saving the day. To top it off, you won't be even seeing another character in this game aside from the snake sitting outside your booth giving you the old stink eye. Interference Dead Air is a narrative-driven sci-fi thriller game set in the 80s. You, the nameless, faceless protagonist, have landed a job as a security guard for the Barclay Institute, a secret lab in the desert. All with the help of your good friend Valerie, who's a researcher at this questionable facility, in hopes your character finally puts down some roots, since apparently your in-game alter ego is a bit of an aimless wanderer drifting from one job to the next. Of course, at the start of the game, you shatter those hopes when she finds out you plan to quit after only a few months. Luckily, before she can berate you, a crazy cult breaks into the facility and sets loose a very unruly alien that was kept as a top secret research project. Bob Lazar was right, people. So what is your goal in this game? Well, mainly keeping your bitchy friend Valerie alive as she moves through the facility dodging the manic cultists and one pissed off alien. Sounds pretty simple, right? Well, it actually is if you keep your head on straight and can tolerate Valerie's whining enough not to send her to her doom. Stuck in your little booth, your means are limited to using the intercom system to communicate with Valerie, along with a map of the facility so you can give her helpful directions to find an exit. But before we forget, there's only a murderous alien on the loose that feeds off the available electricity in its vicinity to activate its cloaking mechanism. Think low-budget predator. Luckily, you can overlook the electricity usage of the entire place and monitor which rooms are losing power, pinpointing the location of the alien. Now, for obvious reasons, you don't want the creature to get too close to Valerie's current location. So whenever you notice on the computer the power is getting drained in rooms too close to the room your friend is in, you can reset the generators by calling a number and receiving a code from an automated voice to type into the computer. If done correctly and fast enough, the generators will fire up again and a sudden burst in energy will make the alien's cloaking device overload, making it flee for a while, allowing you to guide Valerie closer to safety, all while the radio keeps randomly popping on, playing short rants from the local radio host with 80s music to set the mood. Other than guiding Valerie to safety and keeping an eye on the lurking ET, there really isn't much to do in your guard booth, but it has interactable objects, hidden tidbits of information and Easter eggs sprinkled all over the place to keep you a bit entertained during the quiet moments. As far as the story goes, well, killer alien on the loose in secret lab with an 80s vibe. Simple, but it works. It's about delivering an atmosphere, folks. There's also a side plot that follows up on your argument with Valerie at the start of the game, since she feels the need to keep bringing it up throughout the gameplay, because it's not like she's in a life-threatening situation with a good chance of getting disemboweled by a bargain bin predator or something. Depending on how you answer during these conversations, you will either salvage your strained friendship with her or completely ruin it. Now, this is a pretty short game, and considering the limited gameplay and confinement to the small space of the guard booth, that's not really a bad thing, because I think if the game dragged on too long, it would have actually negatively impacted it. Interference Dead Air is a fun, short and quirky game dipped in a bit of 80s sauce, even though Valerie is kinda a bitch.